Hey everybody, Jada on piano. Talk to me. Gonna be a little intense. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit more manageable. Let me go back. Gotta go back. Woo! I need that one more time. If anybody's out there, let me know you hear. Let me know if you can hear what the video, most importantly, because we couldn't hear that last week for some reason. Let me see. I don't think it's playing this week either. Let me see.
Cadence.
Let's do that again. There we go. I believe y'all can hear now. Now y'all can hear. Now you can bump with me. Anyway, that's intense.
Cadence.
Alright, let me run it back, but then I'll pause it. I think I'm a pause it.
Hey cutie! Oh my god!
Hold on one second, y'all. Came into the red light special. I was just checking on you. That's my recording light. Huh? Turn the lights back off. Oh no, I'm fine. Huh? I'm fine. I'm live. Okay. Got a couple people out here. I don't know who's out here yet, but yeah, we on. That's why I put the light out there. That's my recording light. Y'all, I was explaining my little system to my roommate because she had not seen it. I bought a little Bluetooth light, and every time I'm recording, I put it out in the hallway so that they would know that I was recording it, except that I never told them that's what the red light was for. Anyway, did y'all bump with that? Anybody want to tell me how they like this so far? I got a few. I know I got some people in here. I just don't know who's here. I don't know who's with me. Somebody say something. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the music and the piano. On my end, I see all signals as go, and I just don't want. There we go. This is O'Neal. O'Neal, can you hear the piano? Me, and could you hear the track? So, Philip, I see you too. Let me know. Can y'all hear this? Okay, O'Neal is telling me yes, so we in business tonight, y'all. Y'all can hear what I'm hearing. We back on track. We got this thing going. So here we are. This is Jada on piano. I'm doing a Rodney East. He called it a little Friday night 1 minute praise. Now, listen, there's so much. He played this so fast. I'm telling you right now, this, y'all about to see a challenge on camera for me for two reasons. Number one, the speed. Number two, I'm not on YouTube, so I don't have my slow down feature to get some of these notes. So we really gonna have to use our ears to catch all of this stuff that's happening in here. Let me make sure I can see, because sometimes people text me to let me know if I'm having troubles. So I gotta have that ready right next to me here too. There we go. Okay, I'm set up. I do believe. So, and number three, I don't get the opportunity to play a lot of either congregational or churchy, the term of traditional gospel, a lot of bumps, those types of things. At my church, we do a lot of CCM. We do a lot of contemporary, but not a lot of churchy. So when it comes to something like this is not the normal thing that I would be playing. So it's going to be a challenge for me as well. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Now, right, we haven't even established the key. Well, we can say we established the key. It's one of two, but we're going to go with the note that he's given us. He sat there, he laid into it, and we can see kind of what he's doing. This is helpful right now. We know we need bass notes and melody, but right here he's got a lick to start out. So he laid into that. He was right on the E. We could see him, and for him to play that E, I see the piano is a little blurry. Let's clean that up for y'all really quick. I apologize. Let me get that right. Let me see my widescreen, and I need that advanced. 1 second, y'all. Autofocus. Come on, give me my focus. It didn't automatically focus for me. Widescreen. It should have. I don't want you to miss what my hands are doing in this moment. Let me turn it off real quick and turn it back on. There we go. It snapped to it that time. Okay. There we go. Now we ready. We set. Oh, and it pulled itself. There we go. All right. Now, let's roll with this. When he was playing this E, instead of hitting it like this is slower. What he was doing is this, using 2 or 3 fingers. Now, classical musicians do this too. So it's a situation where if you're hitting one note, but in this case it might be faster, so you're kind of positioned to get these 2 fingers going like this. Philip is telling me this video is on YouTube, but I don't know where it is on YouTube yet, Philip. Unfortunately, I didn't even think to look. I saw it on Facebook. So he was hitting that really fast. Now, I'm probably not going this fast right now. Thanks for that update though. But getting that timing, you hit this and you're off, but then this one has to hit as soon as it comes up. So it really is a timing thing that has to be developed. That's what's happening on that first note. Now let's go on back, because we need that whole little run. So I hear da 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 da. I think that's what we got right there at the top. Let's see if we can find this song, since he's given it, because it would help us. It will help me definitely tremendously to have this track. And while I'm he said it's on the Rodney East YouTube channel. See, y'all helping me out today. Thanks, Philip. Shout out Philip, y'all. He already saw it, so he's telling me where this is as I pull this up. Rodney East. Can I tell y'all something? This is I want to thank everybody. Today is I reached a channel milestone. I got to, there it is right there. True to what he said. I reached a milestone on my channel where I had 600 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for always supporting, coming through, watching the videos, seeing what's going on. Okay, now we really in for a treat, because now once I get through this little commercial, let me see what commercial is going to give me. Come on. I would have had this already if I known this was on YouTube. I would have had it ready. It's still pulling it up. Oh, it's pulling right up. Yes, okay. So it looks like I can see it pretty good there. So this is on the Rodney East channel, right on YouTube. Let's jump right in. Let's slow this down. Half speed. That'll help us right off the bat to go much slower. Let's dial this back. Here we go. Let's see. Philip said, yeah, I follow all great musicians. I was going to transcript this video. Well, now we're working through it together. You sitting at your piano, Philip? Oh, okay. I think that's what we had. Let's see if we can go with that. All these are single notes right now. We haven't even got into the meat yet. Okay, hold on. See, we might even now notice. Obviously, the quality we've talked about it a little bit off, but that's still a little bit faster than I want to be trying to play it back because we're learning. Yeah, super slow. Okay, so Philip's at his keyboard. Y'all at y'all keyboards? Let me know. Thumbs up, something. Tell me in the comments. Okay. We almost have to count this rhythm out. Let's try that again. We're getting there. So the notes that we're on right now is just that E, that C sharp, and that B. I haven't addressed the key, so let me address one because this one may be a little bit harder to decipher. We're either well, let's not get a key yet because we have a lick. I want to say right now I'm either thinking it's E or G, but we can't really say for sure until we hear more of what's going on. Here we go. Okay, so let's get that. That's what we got so far. And it sounds fast, and we're playing it super slow. We're playing it at a quarter of the speed. Okay? One more time. Not for you, for me, because I need to go on from there. Philip is giving us G already. He's saying G major. Okay, so we did. So that's what we have. I believe I counted 10 of these. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 3 of this. And then 2 of this. And then 1 of those so far. So this is what I have for the first 5 seconds. We haven't even jumped into the chords yet. Let's keep it moving. He's saying G, but so far we're functioning in E, because the reason I'm saying E, because we have this G sharp here over, and we hit it here, and then he just did it again there. But remember, if you know anything about music, G major and E minor. Now this is E major so far, that this lick and all of that was in. G major and E minor are relatives of each other. And E minor, they use the same keys, but we're right now in E major, so not related other than, you know, parallel, meaning having the same root note. E major and E minor are parallel keys, so, you know, he might be working his way through there. This is why you study great musicians. As Philip said, he said he follows... He said something about it. Yeah, he follows all the great musicians, and he was going to transcript this because we learn. That's why we do this every week, because we're learning from stuff that they do and take those concepts and apply them. Oh, okay, so I got all the way there. I was kind of following along as he went. Let's get all that in. Oh, I hear a key change now. And he may not even hit that G sharp. Hear how quick that popped off? Okay, that's where we are. And then he gets funky with it. Let's see what's happening. Oh! I think he's hitting the diminished chord. I heard that, but it looked different. Let's see. One more time. Run it. Did y'all hear that? I heard that there. Let's keep going. But we had a chord. Finally. Let's see what he says. Is he hitting the octave? Let's listen. So, we really need to check that fingering. Let me see. It's another reason to be watching. He used 2-3. Okay. He's really using just 2 fingers. What did he hit on the? Probably a 3 right here. But we got the 1. Then we had the F sharps. And then what's the chord? We can see the F in the bottom there. Bottom of the chord. So we know it's the F. Let's see what happens. So he's probably hitting the F and the B. We got the F and B right there. And then where do we go? He's on an E chord again, but let's see what happens with it. I'm I'm hearing the E's in the bass again. So for this, we're 6 seconds in. It started here. And then that's what we got so far. Okay, so I still got E so far, but Philip might be giving us what's to come, the preview. And then I hear this. I hear it more than I can even see the fingers. I heard the 1 chord to the 4. So again, if you know numbers right now, if we go to G, we'll get there, but looks like we're establishing this key through some things. So I want to show you the key of E, and then if we go to another key, I'll give you that one too. But here we go. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And then the chords, I usually give you the 7th chords. There's the 1 chord, the 2 chord. So I'm gonna go like that. 3 chord, then 4 chord, then 5, then 6, then 7. That's our half diminished, yep, or our minor 7 flat 5, and then back to our 1. So this is what we got. We know these notes are in, and that's what we have. The first time we hit this little G was right here. Let's go back a bit so we can grab the next part. So then he did. Now I want to start moving forward a little bit to try to grab as many whole chords as I can, because as you start hearing triads, we already identified that as a 1. We identified this as a 4. Now, so if we don't know the chord, then we want to go ahead and pick out every single note. But if we start hearing some chords, especially since we're kind of seeing what he's doing, then we go ahead and we can play that chord, and then that'll help us move along faster in general when we're transcribing. Something like this, and then he hit something on the B flat. Now see, now I gotta go back and grab the single notes for that, because did he really hit that E flat on the top? Let's see what happened again. So he's kind of rolling. I don't want the G in there. We got that though. Back again. Okay, missing chords. Let's go back. He's rolling. See, you can play the chords, but it's not giving. You can play them, but it's not giving you the same bump until you flip like grace note into it. See that we could do. He did something along those lines, but if I just did this, see, that gives it a completely different feel. So he's kind of making it crunchy, leading into that. And I actually because it's we're into these chords now. It's gonna be faster. The challenge is still there, but we want to hear exactly what's happening. Oh, so all of that, see, as soon as I sped it up, I heard this note in there too, to give that crunchiness. It's full flare. I'm testing which one's easier for me. See, I got my tritone down here and trying this one, or do I want to play all that here? I personally like the feel of this one better, but it doesn't have to be. It could be either one. So let me see. Okay, we had the B chord. I heard that. Plain as day, just a regular 5 chord. So far we're still in E, but it looks like we're about to make a transition. So then we heard still in E so far, and since I'm in E, again, you know, we've investigated before. If I'm going to the 6, I know what the 6th chord is. Now I just have to find an inversion. But before that, we hit this. That chord isn't in the key. But guess what? I heard what sounded like diminished. So I'm expecting something this to this. Okay, let's check it. It was almost like he hit that G right into it. Okay, got that. And then let's check that chord. And then I heard that. What happens there? This is what I think I'm hearing. And that still makes sense in context of the key. This is like a suspended. It says it's a 9 sus4, so it's a dominant chord. Dominant because it's got that B in there, but here's the 9 of the D flat, or C sharp. Technically, right now we're in E, so that would be a C sharp. This would be the C sharp. So we know that's in harmonic equivalent, but this and an E right here, this is the 2 chord, so this would be 6, and then this would be 2. But here's what I have with the 2. I'm expecting something of those notes. So, and I heard this. Well, so far we can still have that 2, so I'm expecting that. But I feel like I heard some more fullness. Since I was here, it didn't hurt me, to go down that extra step. If that stretches too much, or this chord too awkward, or you could do shorten it up like that. See that? Still giving you that sound even if your hand isn't big enough. Okay. Now that we're grabbing chords faster, it's helping us move along through the music. I'll try to play it again in a little bit. And then we got, that's what I heard, but I heard it in both hands. Now, that, we're going to call that dirty way of playing. If we had let's see, if it's clean, if we look at that as a clean way of playing, a way to check this. Right? So he made it a little dirtier with this little grace off of this. We got to be quick with it. Okay, we got that. Let's run it back, confirm, and then go on. I chord in the bass. So, okay, and then I think I heard the 5, but let's go back. Now I'm listening. Yep. How does he get? You know what? He might not be doubling it, but his tone, the sound that he's using, might be doubled using octaves. Okay. I need to get this. Now we're about to get juicy. I'm missing a note because the rhythm ain't right. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's what we have. Let's play it with it really quick. Notice how my rhythm was off. Okay. So what he was saying as far as G major, so it's almost like he's kind of in this E major and E minor, but we already connected the E minor to the G major, so we got a lot happening here. But this is funky already. Let's go. And then what's the last chord? Might be open, very ambiguous. Let's see it. Let's hear it. So okay, so we got that. Let's keep going. But, and I think the roll in is here. Okay. Now, let's keep going. Gotta get ready for that run again. That's where the change is. That nasty. And then we got to get that next piece of the melody. I need it before it done. Okay, hold on. We got to see what kind of E chord we got. Trying to fill it in. I'm really hearing that A in there. Ooh, let me grab the last one real quick. So the first time, that's where we get into G. Now, so Philip told us early on that we were going to G, and sure enough, it went to G. Now, let me give you the key of G, since we were in both of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 chords, 1 chord, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, back to the 1. Now, we have that, and we've established E, and we've established G. Here's what I like about this. We're in E right here. And then he introduces this A right here. Nice. I mean, the A is in the key, but we weren't really using... A is in the key of E, but we weren't really using it. And then we go here to... Made that nice and open. And then he hits that run again. So we're in E minor. Or we're ambiguously in E. Now let's hit that E again. We can do that same move in the right hand, but now we have a different bass note. And we can hit the same notes in the right hand. See that? But different bass note. This F sharp down here and then here. So this was the first one. And then totally changed the key. See that? So we got that. Let's keep going. Heard that. Let's see what's next. We got the E, and then I didn't hear what happened. Oh, we getting juicy now, y'all. Let me see. Last note. I'm missing the last note again. He might be going to the C, so that's what I'm hearing, but I'm not really certain. This is kind of the openness that I'm hearing. One more time, hold on. Let me see if I can stop it. Yeah, I'm still hearing that C. So we got that. Keep going. We got that. Gotta grab those bass notes. Oh. See, that's why we gotta grab the bass notes. Something of this, but we gotta grab. We had the A, and we had this on top. Let's see what's going with it. I hear this in here, but I don't know context yet. Let's see. That would be. And I see Dan saying, "What's up? Hey, Dan." We right in the middle of Rodney East here. I keep hearing this move here, y'all. Oh. And then I need that E chord. Dun. See, I hear that right in the top. I'm hearing a form of an A minor. Let's see if we're missing anything. Oh, that E chord is necessary though. I'm feeling like the E is some kind of dominant chord because it's leading me to the A. So that's a clue to what is going on. Figured out the other move. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, wait. Oh, that's earlier. I'm getting right. Oh. Forgot where I am in the song. Hold on. That's hard for me to play, y'all. Hold on. This is why you watch the pros. Trying to get that, I promise y'all, you're trying to flip this 3 to the 4. You are welcome, Aaron. Just trying to give you guys something different. You don't see a lot of this on YouTube, so yeah, and that's exactly why I'm here, because it's one thing to be able to practice and then, hey, look, y'all, I did this, but then nobody else knows how any processes of how they're beginning to break stuff down with their ear as well. So that's why we're here every week. Invite your friends. We're going to be here for a while longer as well. Oh my gosh, see, I can't play that, but trying to get that, so you're holding these down and this, and then moving that all over this. Oh, we did it. That will require a whole retraining of my hand. Did you see that? That was crazy. I naturally just want to do that. Anyway, that chord and then that A minor of some sort. Something like that. We got the A minor. I don't want to miss too much more. Because we need this groove. That's nasty. I'm sorry. Let's grab this. Let's see if we can, how much of this we can get. And I think he's doing that. Oh, where is the movement? Because the rhythm here is everything. Okay. Something like that. I missed the last part again. It's over that E. So let's try that slow. Okay. And that sound he's got, just crispy. Oh. So. I think that's what we got. Let's listen. Oh, wait. Is that an E or something else? Let's try that again. the whole wrong chord, y'all. So he's starting on that A. I have to listen to that again. So oh no, again. Hold on one second. Let me grab this and then I'll answer that question, Aaron. So, we got that. I'm about to tell y'all what that is. Okay. So, before I get to her question, that's what I got from that so far. Now let me answer her question. I'll go back and check it and see if it's right. Aaron asked, have you been doing this method since you started playing, like playing in church? Is that what you found was the best way? So, I guess it's two questions she asked there. And to answer that, when I first started playing by ear, I had a teacher. I'm from Kansas City. And so I had a teacher in Kansas City, and he taught me how to play by ear. And I already had some classical music training from like being, or growing up. I took piano lessons from like 7 and 12. So when I started trying to learn how to play by ear at like 19, I didn't know what to do. Well, I did know my chords and stuff like that. Well, fortunately, always since I was a child, I had a really, really strong ear, but I didn't understand what I was supposed to do. And so he started me on my way. Then I went to college and I did get a music degree, but they didn't explain playing by ear. So for years I would hear stuff and then be able to copy it, but I wouldn't be able to understand why it was that way. But some of the theory that I was learning in college, it helped me understand what I was looking for in music. But then I just kept on my own over the years. Oh, that's what that is. That's why they're using that. I started studying some jazz theory, not in college or anything. I've just been studying on my own since, college, since lessons. If I ask somebody, usually somebody can't tell me the theory. They can show me exactly what they're playing. And so for me, I need to understand something in order to play it. And I find a lot of people tell me that they need the same thing. And so I spend time. Now, obviously, you guys are seeing me do this live, and that's why I'm showing it to you, because everybody doesn't know a process to do. But I've once I started learning how to play songs, I broke down what I was doing. That's why I say I start with the bass note and the melody, and then I'm filling in the gaps. Well, my ear is fairly strong, so when I'm picking out those middle notes, it's because I can hear some of those things. But you know what makes it stronger? Because it's not like it was fixed and then it's always been that way. I don't have perfect pitch. It grew because the more chords you know, that's in your vocabulary. Like, back in the day, we heard the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We didn't know that word until we knew that word. It's the same with these chords. You don't know these chords until you know the chord. Once you hear it, you can, I know that chord now. If you put it in context in different places, then it's like, wait, I hear that chord. I've heard that before. This is not new. So that's why I'm giving you what these people are doing, these greats. Like, you go to their channel, you listen to their stuff. Chances are, if they play that way in one song, they're going to use the same types of chords in other songs. You've heard it before. So now you grab it and you take it and you use it. But if you couldn't hear it, if you never knew that chord, then you wouldn't be able to, it would be much harder, I'm going to say, to grab it and use it. So I'm transcribing this stuff so you guys have access to some of these different moves, some of these different chords, some of the different rhythms. In this case, there's a lot of rhythm going on in this. and then you take it and you grow with it in your stuff. You've been introduced to these different things. So also playing in church, I also had to play for prayer meeting a lot, and I could read a little bit out of the hymn book, and so I did that, but I was really using my ear to figure out or use, you know, the number system. You hear me talk about it, and I teach privately, and I'm working on some courses and things that are really diving deeply into the number system and stuff like that. So you have a process when you're listening to things. So it's all a part of that, but we're just dealing with transcription as far as this is concerned. So let me, I hope that helped you out a little bit, but I want to try to grab a little bit more of this. That's where I was at. Before I do anything else, check out what this is. This is one of, we can look at it in one of two ways. These notes I hit. It was these notes right here. Guess what? It's 5 notes. And if you've heard anything about some scales and licks and things like that, this is, let me put it in a different inversion, this or this. This is the G, look at what it's telling us, the G pentatonic scale. If I play it here, it says E minor pentatonic scale. And so all the same notes, but they're exactly the same notes, but he's using those notes because they fit over almost every single chord in the key. So he just rocked a nice groove. Now I got to keep going to hear a little bit more of that. I have to get this groove. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I got to do? Because I don't want to waste time. Keep going back and back and back. Slowing things down. That's another tip. I say that all the time, Aaron. I don't know if this is your first time joining or if you've been here before. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Got that. Keep going. So let's try that one more time. I forgot it. I think that's what we got. I gotta get that up to speed. Not right now, but something like that. Let me keep moving. We can clean it up later in practice. Heard another diminished chord. Probably going to the A minor. This is not in here. It's real open down there. That's quite a okay, let's try to grab all that. so loosely, that whole phrase, because it's almost time to wrap up here. Let's see if I can do that kind of slow. Something very much in that wheelhouse. Now remember, I'm gonna try to get through a great deal of this. Let's is this at 25? It is. So we got through almost half of this. It's a tough piece, like I said, tough piece. We don't always do things that are super easy to hear. We want to push ourselves sometimes, but if it's too difficult, we gotta go back. Get to something a little bit easier. And again, that's why I'm working through this stuff. Y'all see me working through stuff that's not just, oh, I can instantly grab this, I can instantly play this. Some stuff I don't have the technique for. That's why you keep practicing. Some stuff I may not even know what chord they did, but we're going to work it through, work it out, because that is what musicians have to do as a way of life. So that's what's happening here. Let's see. Let's try to get through some of this at this speed. Let's see if I remember. There we go. That's me getting through. Now, obviously, you see, I forgot some sections. Here's what I want to say about that. If I were actually not on this hour clock for our, time limit for every week, if I was actually doing this, I would probably, the first thing was here. This is me. This is the way I practice. Now, I did that. I might practice and work this up a little bit so it's comfortable in my hand. Then the next thing was, but it had this component down here too. And then the next thing was, and then we went, something like that. So I would take this song by phrases and work up a phrase, then add it on. So it would be phrase 1, which was the whole lick. Then the second lick might be phrase 2. Then start adding in those chords, might be phrase 3. So work up phrase 1. Once I get that, then work up phrase 2. Then add phrase 2 to phrase 1. So now, every time I'm playing it, now I'm starting at the beginning. Now I'm through 1 and 2. Then I go work up phrase 3. Then I would add 1, 2, 3. Now I can play a whole section of the song in context, in time, and together. They're not just choppy bits. Oh wait, what's next? And if you think about it, the more times you're playing through that, 1 and 2 are starting to get really good because you keep doing them over and over and over, but you're building onto it. So you definitely lock that in. once you finish the song, what's the hardest thing is the end is probably the weakest because you've worked on it the least amount of time. So, you know, you got to put that work in for the end just as much as you've had over time for the beginning. Philip is saying this would have taken me a month to figure out. Well, guess what? Today you got at least half of it, you know, right here. So you don't have to, section by section, but you don't have to spend a month. Now you might be able to spend another week and grab some of the rest of that, because he's using a lot of similar things. We've talked about this. Great piece. Go check out his channel. If you're not like Philip and already subscribed, go subscribe to Rodney East channel. I don't always, you see me take a lot of these great musicians and study their work, but go watch other videos on their channels. Start seeing, oh wait, they use that chord there. You know, once you find somebody you like, study that artist, get their chords, get their feel, because if you really like them, you can begin to sound like them in a way, but you're putting that in your vocabulary. And even then, even if you're putting that in your vocabulary, you might like Rodney East, Mike Barrio, and Paris Bowens, for instance. I might like Rodney East, and I'm not saying you don't like the rest of them, but my favorites are Eddie Brown, Alan Merville, and Aaron Lindsay. So a lot of what I listen to would be how they play things, and then I put that in my playing. But see, then I add something from Rodney East randomly, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna have a feel of probably of one of them. It's gonna be very heavily influenced of one of those three because I've already put that in my vocabulary. So it's an ingredient that I'm adding to what I've already got. You adding Rodney East to what you have is going to give it a different feel, a different flavor than me adding Rodney East to what I already have. So we won't sound the same most times, even learning something exactly the same, because internally we've got different sections of music in our head, different levels of creativity, and different influence of music. So we're using all of this to build who we are as a musician, our musicianship, everything. Next week, y'all invite somebody to come join us. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and let somebody know we're here every week. Looks like, thank the Lord, y'all. Praise the Lord. We finally got the system functional again, so we can be here every week. So anyway, you guys join me next Monday, 8 o'clock Central. Guess that would be 9 Eastern, 8, maybe 6 Pacific, something like that. So, and in other countries, I'm not quite certain, but, if I say 8 Central, 9 Eastern, hopefully you know what the conversion is. Anyway, this will be up by tomorrow, so you can check it out and go back through it for everything that we discussed. You guys take care and have a great week.